We're recording.
Yeah. What's up?
Nothing. What's up with you? I feel like we should eat first.
I'm fucking hungry right now.
Yeah, and you're going to be an asshole.
Bethany and Sean. We are a couple of nuts talking. What are we doing here? What is the reason? What is the purpose we're going to be talking to each other? It was just something that we do literally all day, every day. So I guess we're just inviting others in to hear us.
To listen, yeah.
Talk to each other like we think we're that interesting or something like that.
We know we're interesting. We know we're fucking weird. And I don't mean like in the sense where I'm an artist and I'm weird and I'm like how people use nerd and geek now.
Yeah, like on The Bachelor.
Right.
Oh, I'm so weird.
I'm so weird.
So we're that kind of weird.
And
we're
it's
Bachelor
like,
weird.
And then you learn about them and you're like, you are I can't tell you apart. Like, I don't
weird.
know what you're talking about.
You're an Etsy shop owner and there's nothing weird about that.
No.
And you drink
water.
White Claw and water.
Yeah.
You're not weird. And
you're on a diet. So I thought that I would write out what our show is just so we're both clear.
All right.
Okay. Basically, it's me being clear of how unclear this podcast is going to be.
Sure.
I wrote, this show is just BS. That's Bethany.
Because your
Sean.
name is Bethany and my name is Sean. Your name, Bethany, starts with a B and Sean starts with an S.
I'm going to edit that part out.
BS.
This show is just BS being artsy fartsy. I feel like artsy and fartsy, when you put it together, literally is us as a couple.
It is. Well, here's the deal, though, for me. I hate art, but I love farts. So.
You don't hate art. We are constantly making farts while watching art.
Yeah. Did we? We actually watched There Will Be Blood today. 2.5 hour long film. Genius. Perfect. 10 out of 10 film. And I don't think we farted once.
We didn't. I feel like in the mornings. Oh, no, you have had farty mornings.
I'm so hungry right now. Hey, Puss.
That's Puss. One of our cats.
Puss is our calico cat. She was the runt of the litter. And she's currently, she was just chewing up a USB cord. We had a spare USB cord. And
now she's doing slow blinks to her mama.
She's the cutest
thing.
She
is so adorable.
She's so destructive and she shits really loud and she gets litter all over the place when she shits. And
she's, okay, this is what's so great about our cats.
We have two cats.
And the whole time in the beginning, like the first couple years, Sean was adamant that he was Cookie, the white, big, fat one.
Cookie's a big, fat, lovey-dovey. No.
Oh, no,
I
sorry.
said I was Puss.
Right. That you insisted that you were Puss and that I was Cookie. And it could not be any more clear. You're about to hear my stomach. Do you hear that?
No.
That was my stomach growling.
No.
He couldn't have been farther from the truth. Come on, baby. He is definitely Cookie. The overeating, needy.
Yeah. Sleepy.
Addict.
And she kind of just sits there and watches her sister.
Grumpy.
She's grumpy.
She is grumpy. And that's the epitome of Sean. And just eats constant. She's basically eating, shitting or farting.
Sleeping.
Or sleeping and complaining.
Or trying to get your attention.
Right. By meow complaining. And that's Sean in a nutshell. And then Puss is this independent runt mess of a kitty. Like,
well, yeah.
She walks in any room and makes a mess.
Yeah,
and
she does.
That's me.
We have these big plants. We have a big plant in the kitchen, and it's in a big old plastic planter vase. Planter.
Pot.
But it's not a pot. Are pots plastic?
Yeah.
So it's in a big old plant pot, and it's got a lot of dirt, soil in it. And there was a time there where the soil was, mysteriously out of the pot and on the ground. And I could have swore it was Cookie.
Oh my God, every morning you would wake
Cookie.
up and accuse this poor innocent cat.
Come to find, it's the itsy bitsy tiny little Puss digging the dirt out. I don't know what she's digging for, but she digs the dirt out, puts it all over the floor.
She's curious.
She's just a curious little kitty.
Yeah, and she's scared of everything, which is just the epitome of
just
me.
Like you should have seen when we first fired this up. We're using GarageBand, and it has a click, and Bethany got scared of the click. And that's not a joke. I mean, I don't know why
it was loud in my... I was wearing headphones, and it was literally in my head, this click.
It was in mine, too.
But it was so
I was
loud,
not scared.
and I didn't know it was coming. Anywho, I still haven't gotten through what I wrote as the format of our show.
So let's get to that, yeah.
Okay. This show is just BS being artsy-fartsy. It's Bethany and Sean talking shit about everything and anything. If there's one thing Sean and I do well, it's expressing how much we hate something, are annoyed by something, or wish it was different. And by different, we mean we created it exactly the way we wanted it. So we will talk about movies, music, cats, food, life, whatever we want, basically.
Yeah. Well, Confucius say, judge and move on.
Yeah.
So we judge.
So well. We are, I would call us expert judges.
Expert judges.
Man, I'm hungry. What are we having for lunch?
I don't know.
We're probably too loud to eat.
Yeah, it is, honey. I hear what's going on. I hear it.
It's so spongy sounding.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
I'm positive. We gotta eat. Okay.
No. Let's keep going.
All right.
Keep going here. I
don't want this.
Yeah, you keep eating it, though.
I'm starving.
I like being hungry sometimes because it pushes me and it kind of takes me out of my...
No, it doesn't. You talk like you're dead inside. Like you.
It takes me out of my element. No, right? Do you hear the fire in my voice right now? Do you hear this fire? We introed ourselves. We're starting a podcast here. We're inviting all of you into our world and what we think about.
A couple of nuts.
So here's the thing I wanted to do.
What?
And on Craigslist, missed connections.
Craigslist missed connection. Craigslist missed connection. Craigslist missed connection. Craigslist missed connection.
Craigslist missed connections. 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 Craigslist missed connections.
Okay.
It's an entire section on Craigslist. I don't think anybody else does this. I don't know. I don't listen to other podcasts.
Matter. We don't listen to anyone's podcast.
So anyways, missed connections is when it's basically Craigslist is like a classified thing. So there's a whole section of people that had encounters with other people out there in the world. So like if somebody gets their car fixed and they think the mechanic is attractive, somehow for some reason they think that mechanic might go on Craigslist and looked at missed connections. Maybe they do. I don't know how often this works out. But anyways, so just a couple examples. Let me see.
What if right now when you go to read it, it's like one of us?
That'd be crazy. Like bottom for top, spunky boy for men, Sprouts, West LA, cute checkout girl. So there's something. So
I mean, if she works there, that one's not a misconnection. Just go back on the same day at the same time.
That's really easy to do, guy or girl. Sprouts, West LA, cute checkout girl. You were the cashier at Sprouts in West LA, and we had a couple of laughs. I thought you were cute, and I wished I gave you my number. Went back, but didn't see you again the next day. Would like to meet you sometime if you're up to it. 4:20 was the time, I believe. Winky face. Up for some chatting and more. So that's what this is it. So now and then there's other ones that I'm more interested in.
Does it have to do with sex and
here's
stuff?
Here's one. Shower of gold.
There we go. That's what I thought.
South Central Los Angeles. M for M, which means man for man, male for male.
Oh, okay.
M for M, love. 323. Oh, so that's there. So the thing on Craigslist is that you're not allowed to post phone numbers, so you have to spell the number out, just so you know.
Oh, wow.
So it says 3TOOTHREE. So 323, that's the area code. Receiving showers of the golden variety type and will gladly drink straight from the tap. I love it with an exclamation point. And then they spell out 4, FOUR, FOR 6. This must be their phone number. 446-1005. Latino man here looking for any man
to piss in his mouth.
Who would be down.
Yeah.
HMU. Hit me up.
Here's the thing. Now, if I were a dude, I think he's going to get a bunch of responses, even if you're not like into it. Because as a man, I would be like, I wonder what it's like to have somebody drink their urine.
I kind of want to hit him up.
Yeah. I would watch. Because I want to know what the face looks like. Does it look like he just took a shot of alcohol when he tastes it? Yeah. Does he love it? Does he lap it up like milk and cats? And when was the first time you tasted urine and were like, this is the shit?
Yeah. That's interesting.
Yeah. Like there had to be that first time, fly on the wall at that moment. And then what? Like, how long did he stay in a relationship just because it was the only guy that would let him drink his pee?
Pee-pee. I mean,
you would have stayed in a relationship like that.
Everybody has their thing,
Yeah, no. Look, I'm all for it. I'm saying I want to watch it. I even think dudes who are not into that dude would try it because it's still an experience of some guy drinking your piss.
Yeah.
Baby, you want to try some of my piss?
No. So here's another one. When you walked in on me.
Let me get that number real quick.
When you walked in on me, Fairfax, you seemed like quite the lady when you first walked in on me. I'm of course embarrassed, but I don't have anything nearby to cover up with. What happens next? Do you turn and leave? Stand there staring at me? Encourage me to keep going? Take off your shirt and tease me? Tell me what you'd like to do and let's do it.
Yeah.
So he has not actually happened, but so this guy is looking for someone to walk in on him. So it's going to be a planned walk-in. So it seems like he's going to be jacking off, leave his door unlocked, and then this person's going to accidentally walk in on his apartment, and then
they're going to fuck.
Whatever happens. This sounds kind of like fun, though. I'm not going to lie. That's
what, like writing
it's
these?
Role play.
Or?
It's role play.
Yeah.
It's like Tinder, but it's Craigslist.
Well, I feel like these are old schoolers. Tinder, you get pictures, you're getting too much information. I feel like these people don't want information.
I know.
They want that, babe, they want that door to open up and the guy walk in or girl walk in and them not know what they're getting.
I know. Look at this one. I don't know what this one's going to say, but the title, it says here, Cookies and Cream.
Oh, that's the name of our cat.
Should we click on it and see what it says?
Yes, of course.
Cookies and Cream. Mm-hmm. You let me sample your Christmas ginger balls. I'll never forget how tasty they were. This
is Alec Baldwin.
Smelled so good. Let's bake them again.
Sweaty balls. It's Alec Baldwin.
Ginger balls?
Yeah, he makes different ball cookies.
Why is it cookies and cream, though?
I don't know. Well, cream, baby. Cream. Maybe when he ate the balls, there was cream that appeared later. Huh. You know what I'm talking about?
Okay.
Yeah. Look, I don't know. I'm trying to put myself in their position.
Should I read another one?
Yeah, sure. One more.
Eat me out.
Oh. ...
Los Angeles.
Just so you know, that's a huge pet peeve of mine. When you do ellipses, it's only 3 dots.
Okay.
So
I clicked on it, and it says, I'm just looking for a guy to eat me out and more. That will come to you. Please text me your number.
That's so simple.
Straight to the point.
I like that. I feel like I know what I'm getting. I know what I have to do if I want to go.
It's just straight.
I don't need all the mumbo jumbo Christmas balls.
Straight to the point.
Am I taking my shirt off? Am I not? Just tell me what I'm getting.
Here's another one. Bros helping each other out.
Oh, are they moving company?
Let's see.
Yeah.
Bros helping each other out. L.A., West L.A., Culver, SM, Santa Monica, Venice. Mostly straight And
mostly straight.
Mm-hmm. And DL, early 30s, pretty fit. Looking for another bro similar to my age to hang out with and trade rubs with. Back is tight from working out and sitting from work all day.
Ugh,
educated,
hate that. Yeah.
super clean, masculine, drug-free, and chill here.
Okay. I mean, this guy sounds like he's employed.
Bro. Yeah.
Because he has a job, that's why his back hurts.
He's educated.
So you can have a really great conversation with them.
He's super clean.
He's clean, so he's going to smell good, unless he means sexually transmitted diseases, which
I'm sure that's what he's saying.
Huge perk.
And he's masculine, it says.
He's masculine, which is great, so you feel safe.
He's drug-free.
Or scared.
He's drug-free.
Drug-free, so he's got money.
And he's mostly straight.
Mostly straight was my favorite part.
So that means, like, if you just are looking for a bro dude just to chill out with and rub out, you know, you can rub out some knots in his back. He'll rub out the knots in your back. You can also rub out a fucking nut if you want to rub out.
Right. Sometime.
So that's our classified misconnections.
Craigslist misconnection. Craigslist misconnection. Craigslist misconnection. Craigslist misconnections. 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 Craigslist misconnections.
I'm not familiar with the podcast game. I do know that true crime tends to be like...
Wait, dear, our neighbors.
That's our neighbor. Yeah.
Oh, God. And he just looked at us.
He looked right at us.
And I think now he's trying to be heard.
We should probably, for future reference...
We should definitely close the windows.
Future reference. Why are we whispering in our own bedroom?
I don't know.
He's out there yelling at the top of his lungs, and we're inside our own place, and we're whispering now.
I know. Now it's hard to get out of the whisper.
I kind of like it.
No, it sounds like EMDR.
I forgot what we were talking about.
The other thing we love to watch, we forgot. So it's...
Oh, that's what I was going to say.
Yeah, we like watching TV, our cats, and anything happening outside of our apartment.
I'll tell you what, guys. We're watching you.
All the time.
We're watching your every move. I'm looking out the window every day.
Our bedroom window overlooks a courtyard of I'm talking, let me look, because we're right here right now, like 8 different apartments.
Yeah.
And we get a full-on view of the pool, of the barbecue area, of their ins and outs, and who's coming and going. And
it's exactly like Alfred Hitchcock's Rear Window, the film where Jimmy Stewart, he's a photographer, reporter, and he gets laid up for a while, and he's just watching the apartment building across the way from him. That's literally what's happening here.
Yeah.
We know everything. We see everything.
There are times where we're sleeping. Well, not yet, but we're about to go to sleep. And we will hear a fight, a large bang, a slam of a door. And both of us will rise up as if there's a fire.
Yeah.
You know, crack open our little blinds, our little shades, and just fall in love with a Netflix special that happens in our courtyard.
I swear with every ounce of my being.
I swear
with every ounce of my being that our downstairs neighbor, he has been murdered at least 30 different times. I hear thuds.
So many times.
I hear bangs. Then I don't see him for like a week. And I'm like, babe,
He's dead.
She killed him.
Mm-hmm.
She finally killed him. And then he'll pop out like a week later. But then, a month or two later, it'll happen again. I hear
and then
loud
sometimes
thuds.
we're like, do you smell that?
Yeah.
It's
oh my God.
totally him.
It smells like corpse sometimes.
It smells like corpse.
But then it goes away and he comes out.
And he's fine.
And that's that. So we're sleuths. And, one of the things we want to do on this podcast as well is, try to crack some cases. So I'm looking at my surroundings. I'm seeing what's going on. I got the Citizen app fired up.
All the time.
I got the Nextdoor app. I got our DVR fired up. The forensic files.
Cold case files.
Dateline NBC.
First 48.
48 hours.
Homicide Hunter.
Unsolved Mysteries.
Cold Justice.
Snapped.
American Justice.
Crime to Remember.
2020.
The FBI Files.
Disappeared.
America's Most Wanted.
Nightmare Next Door.
Killing Fields.
Deadly Women.
The Jinx. The Life and Deaths of Robert Durst.
Solved.
Making a Murderer.
The New Detectives.
Web of Lies.
Your Worst Nightmare.
The worst. Oh, Fear Thy Neighbor.
Evil Lives Here.
Most Evil.
Dr. G. Medical Examiner.
The Killing Season.
Staircase.
Conversation with the Killer. The Ted Bundy tapes.
True Crime with Aphrodite Jones.
Oh, and don't forget Vanity Fair. Confidential.
Killer Kids. We've been watching that like crazy.
Like crazy. I almost got away with it.
Cops.
And Snapped. Killer Couples.
Evil Genius. The True Story of America's Most Diabolical Bank Heist.
Swamp Murders.
American Greed.
The Investigators.
Unsolved Mysteries.
The Confession Tapes.
Carmel. Who Killed Maria Marta?
Trial 4.
The Investigation.
The Keepers.
Crime Scene. The Vanishing at the Cecil Hotel.
The Con.
Scorned. Love Kills.
Killer Instinct.
Murder Among the Mormons.
The Ice Cold Blood.
Deadly Affairs.
Behind Mansion Walls.
The Serpent.
Moment of Truth.
Don't fuck with cats. Hunting on the internet or something like that.
It Takes a Killer.
Dark Minds.
The Act.
Alaska State. One more time. Alaska State Troopers.
Unsolved.
Dirty John.
The Innocent Man.
Killer Inside.
No One Saw a Thing.
A Wedding and a Murder.
Shot in the Dark.
Serial Killer. Devil Unchained.
The Death at the Mansion. Rebecca Zahu.
License to Kill.
The Devil Next Door.
Jeffrey Epstein, Philip Frith. They get it.
Let me tell you something else. Not only do we watch these programs, but now we are experts in the field. We are both master detectives. And because I have superhero hearing from my hypothyroidism, I'm kind of like the watchdog. I'll hear something, or the cats will hear something, and we shut everything off, and we go to the windows. And we find the mystery and the story every time. And we're right.
And the beautiful thing about these programs is not only do you arm yourself with the knowledge of spotting the criminals, but you're also becoming the criminal.
Yeah, you're prepped and ready in case.
I can kill someone perfectly.
Like, I feel like when I'm watching these crime programs, I'm also being like, you fucking idiot.
First of all, don't bring your fucking phone with you,
don't
stupid.
Don't bring your phone. They're going to take your phone.
You're pinging off the cell towers.
Yeah,
you're binging. Binging.
Hey, when they offer you a pop, don't you fucking take that pop, because now they have DNA.
Now they got DNA, man. So when you're in the interrogation room, you don't take anything that they offer you.
Nothing. Wear gloves. 90-degree weather, wear gloves.
Don't kill anybody. Don't do that.
Yeah, we are not advocating.
Don't do crime. Don't kill anybody. This is just knowledge that we've gained from watching our true crime programs.
Like, we can't help but be sponges.
Right.
And learn from these fools.
Yeah.
And in doing so, I think it's made us better detectives.
I think so.
Yeah.
You have to be in the mind of the criminal, in the mind of the killer, to solve it.
You need to put yourself in their shoes. Make really horrible, illogical mistakes.
Speaking of shoes.
Yeah.
Get yourself a different size pair of shoes.
Oh, yeah.
If you're
So I say this all the time.
Buy some smaller shoes.
Smaller, because no one's going to expect you to wear smaller shoes. I feel like if they're bigger, potentially.
You could have squoze into them.
Squoze isn't a word. But we could have squeezed our little footsie in there.
Squoze.
We could have pushed our feet.
Squoze.
To fit in. Like, it's better to be uncomfortable for the murder and then live happily the rest of your life.
Right.
Instead of be like, I want my feet to feel fresh and comfy while I make this murder, but then you're caught.
Right.
So you want to weigh.
But let's be clear.
The future.
Do not murder.
Yeah, we are not advocating.
Don't kill.
Murder.
Love. Chuck it or fuck it. Chuck it or fuck it. Chuck it or fuck it. Review time. Chuck it or fuck it. Chuck it or fuck it. Chuck it or fuck it. Review time.
Review time.
Me likey.
Or don't likey. Blue Shield? No, that's my insurance.
The Shield.
The Shield.
Okay, hold on real quick. Quick rant. We finally, the pandemic has provided us with a lot of time. And we've watched a lot of shows, a lot of movies. We finally got around to watching FX's The Shield. And I posted on my Facebook, finally watching The Shield. And everyone's like, oh, best show ever. Okay, not the best show ever.
Not the best.
Pretty good show. I give it maybe a 6 out of 10 on the IMDb rate stats. Here's what ruined it for me. The creator, showrunner, whatever the fuck, his name's Sean something. His wife is Michael Chiklis' wife in the show. She's in every single episode.
Every single episode.
It's so unnecessary.
Well, and I mean, God, this sounds so mean, but just really not good.
She's a horrible actress. She emoted nothing, and she was in every episode. It got to a point where her and Chiklis split up.
And then we were excited because we were like,
yes.
Cool, we'll see less of her.
I was kind of hoping she was going to get knocked off by a drug cartel or something. I did too. But that didn't happen. The character, I mean, not the actress. And then, so whatever. They split up, and all of a sudden she gets a job at a hospital, and all of a sudden they're all hanging out at the hospital. They're always at the hospital.
It becomes Grey's Anatomy. And then when she stops being at the hospital, which I didn't know she changed careers, all of a sudden, like 5 and 6 season, she's always at the station. She's always at the what do they call it? She's at the farmer's market or the church.
The barn. So what the fuck?
Yeah.
Whose ex-wife, police officer's ex-wife, is hanging out at the police station all the time?
And the daughter. And here's the best part. My favorite season is season 5, the one with Forrest Whitaker. It's just epic. Highly recommend it. And the last episode, okay, I can't give it away in case you haven't seen it, but the apex and the climactic ending is about to approach because we're going to find something out. And then they have his ex-wife come in and give the reason why
every finale.
And it doesn't make any sense. It should have been said a long time ago. Oh man, it was like, really? And
it was a good show. Like there were some good, really good episodes. It was gnarly. I get it for the time. It was brutal. It was,
I loved that part. What's his name? Kurt Locker? Oh no, that's a movie. Hurt Locker. There's a guy, Kurt, who is spectacular. He's the one he's one of the writers.
Oh yeah, Kurt Sutter.
Yeah, he wrote gruesome, real, situations where like you have a dead guy in the trunk that's been there for whatever, and someone's head blows off. Like all these really great scenarios that hadn't been done in these 1-hour dramas on network because they just couldn't. So at the time, he's excellent. Oh, I lost my train of thought.
Yeah.
What was I telling about him, though?
We were just talking about the show and how it could have been good. It could have been great. It was good. Walton Goggins was amazing. Michael Chiklis is amazing. Yeah. He's basically Bruce Willis's little brother. He could be Bruce Willis's stunt double.
Yeah.
Michael Chiklis. We actually did a little video of us running while we were watching The Shield. And we posted it on Instagram, and Walton and Michael Chiklis actually commented on it.
It made our day. Like, we were so excited. We felt like we were best friends.
Yeah.
I felt like I could just ask him to be in my next script. That's how excited I got.
We really thought that we were friends with them all of a sudden. Not because we watched it, and we spent some time with the guys, but then they commented. So then Bethany was like, oh, well, actually, to be honest, I came up with a movie idea with Walton Goggins as the star, and I wanted him to be just him, kind of like a Castaway with Tom Hanks. And Bethany kind of stole it from me, but
it's not called stealing. It's called Sean will come up with an idea like this. Oh, we should write a horror for Walton Goggins where he's a truck driver, and then that's him thinking he just wrote an entire movie.
So
yeah, I will take something and I'll go, okay, let's make a movie about it, and then I create the movie.
So we were gonna create. But we were going to write a movie for Walton Goggins. We still are. And then so she comments after Walton was like, looking good, because we were working out in the video. And then we thought that he was our friend. And Bethany thought she was so close with him that she could say, oh, my God, such a huge fan. You're so inspirational. I'm actually writing something starring you. And then
I can't wait for you to read it.
I can't wait for you to read it. I'm a really good writer. And then it took a few minutes. She's like, should I post this? Should I post this? And I was like, no, who cares? And I was like, you know what? Fuck it. Yeah, why not post it? Who gives a shit? So she posts it, and then feverishly checking back every 2 or 3 minutes to see if he commented back, and he never
I definitely
did.
didn't feverishly check because I get notifications, but I was hoping that I would hear from him. And then after like a day, I was like, he's not going to answer. And then I just took it down because I was like, I'm setting myself up for disappointment. And what am I thinking? But see, that's also how little interaction I have with others.
Yeah.
So when I do get a tiny bone, I just think like, we're best friends and this is going to be great.
Yeah.
And I think it's because I'm so selective in who I talk to that if I'm talking to you, we're friends. You know what I mean?
I mean, sometimes you have a connection with someone and it's legit. You want to know something? When I was working at In-N-Out Burger, in Hollywood, the comedian actor Harland Williams, he was one of the first in the podcast game.
And he does stand up.
And he used to drive through the drive-thru all the time. And I don't know how, I think because I was listening to Adam Carolla's podcast. So I did listen. I've listened to Mark Maron, Adam Carolla, Joe Rogan, those guys. And Harlan had one, and I stumbled upon it, I think because Adam had him on. Harlan Highway, it was called. And he would come through, and we actually kind of had something together. And I told him, I was like, Harlan, man, I listened to your podcast. And nobody was doing podcasts back then. And I think he was just stoked that somebody was like, I listened to your podcast. Like, not, I recognize you from your acting career. So he ended up mentioning me in one of his podcasts.
That is so sweet.
And I never heard it. It was one of his early ones, and I think it's gone now. But he said, Sean over at In-N-Out Burger in Hollywood, cool guy. You know, it was really cool. And I don't know exactly what he said, but he actually mentioned me. So we actually did have a thing.
Oh, man, you didn't run after it. It's all right.
I didn't. I know. And I stopped working at In-N-Out Burger.
Of course you did. Of course you did.
Well, that's a different. I stopped working there because I started drinking on the job.
So they stopped you from working there?
No. I did.
Oh.
I just didn't have the time anymore.
Because you had so much
go into work,
drinking time.
I had to drink. I didn't have the time to go into work.
Yeah, I get it. What else were we so anyways, we were talking about The Shield, and
I think we're done with The Shield, babe. 6 out of I'll rate it. You know, our ratings here, I guess we'll do it like the IMDb way, 1 through 10.
Mm-hmm.
I give The Shield a 6 out of 10. Season 5 being the best part of the show. I would give season 5 an 8 out of 10. Overall, the show, 6 out of 10.
I'm pretty close to that. First of all, if it's a 0, we go 0 to 10. 0 is chuck it.
There is
10
0,
is fuck it.
There is zeros out there.
Yeah, so 0 to 10, and we say chuck it or fuck it. But I would say season 5 I enjoyed so much that I think I would give it, did you say 8?
I gave season 5 an 8. I gave the show overall a 6.
I would give season 5 like an 8.5. Okay. And then overall I would definitely say 6 as well. Overall.
Right. So overall, we would fuck it.
We would fuck it, yeah.
Chuck it or fuck it.
We fuck it with a condom because I wouldn't want to touch it fully.
Yeah, I'd wear protection.
Yeah, it's not worth getting anything from that.
So this is our segment, Chuck It or Fuck It. This is where we review things.
Yeah.
Chuck it or fuck it. Chuck it or fuck it. Chuck it or fuck it. Review time. Chuck it or fuck it. Chuck it or fuck it. Chuck it or fuck it. Review time.
Review time.
Be likey.
Or don't likey.
I think we kind of have the, I don't know what it is, but we have it, whatever it is.
We have that it factor.
We got that it factor that we can just sit down and do nothing.
Yeah.
And be okay with it.
I don't know. We're always doing other things while let's clarify though.
I'm a busybody big time.
Yeah, we both are. And we're both constantly doing other things while we're doing something. There's no way we're just sitting there watching television. We're either playing games, creating something on our phones.
I got to go to the grocery store all the time.
All the time. Oh my God, you guys. I don't know what it is about Sean. We could go to the grocery store. Okay, say it's Monday. We wake up on Monday. And Sean will say about 4 to 6 times, oh, we need to go to the grocery store.
we need to go to the grocery store.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. You want to go to the grocery store? Go. Yeah. Or he will make me go, and by make me, I mean ask me 18 times before I change my answer of no
I have to force
to
her
yes.
to go.
Because we go so much. And we will make a list. Get everything on that list, plus more. Come home, and the very fucking next day, this guy's like, we got to go back to the grocery store.
Yeah.
We got to go to the grocery store. The very next day, how can you not know what you need or need something so bad that in less than 24 hours, we need to go back?
Yeah.
Something's wrong.
Always got to be prepared, babe. You got to be stocked up. Got to be ready to go. You never know. You never know, especially these days.
It's weird, though, because you don't like going, yeah? Like, I don't think you like going because you make me go with you.
No, I enjoy getting in the car and listening to some music and driving to the grocery store or walking up to the grocery store. I don't dislike going to the grocery store.
Okay, so that's why you want to go all the time.
It's, you know what's weird about it, actually, is sometimes I dislike going with you because you're so anxious and you just want to get out of there like immediately when we get there. Hence why I forget things sometimes, is because you're just like, we gotta go.
I do say that from the moment we hit the threshold.
Yeah, you say we're gonna be in and out. We gotta go in and out before we even get in there. We have to prepare. We gotta go in and out. We're gonna be in and out. You just know what you want.
You go get this. I'll go get this.
No walking around. No strolling. No just lollygagging. In and out.
I do tell him that he can't lollygag. I don't want him perusing, lollygagging, nonchalantly walking down. Any of these words that mean he's taking his time.
Yeah.
Unacceptable.
See, but I enjoy doing that. I enjoy going
then
up aisles.
Then why do you pressure me to go with you?
It's a really good question.
Yeah.
Because I don't know.
I mean, if we're on a breakthrough right now, then we're fucking making a podcast episode every day.
You just stop right there because you go with me 15% of the time.
Absolutely incorrect.
Let's keep it real.
Oh, this is another thing about John. His always and never are so inaccurate.
Please.
So inaccurate. Please. And they're always perfectly designed for him to make some sort of point that is based on zero facts.
That's partly true.
You can use one of your always or never on that. It's always true.
Then I will say it is never true. Oh, boy.
I'm choking on my spit.
Oh, boy. There she goes.
I breathed in and...
This is another thing, too. It's... In a weird way, it's like I'm living with an infant at all times. She's constantly choking on her own spit. And she's constantly scared of everything. Oh, my God. The other night, I'm just about to hit that REM state, and out of nowhere, I hear... And the next thing I know, she's on top of me with her elbow digging into my chest, and she's like, somebody's standing next to the bed. Somebody's looking at me. There's nobody there.
There
looking.
Was definitely someone there.
Yeah, she swore that there was a face.
It was, and they lean over. They lean over.
I'm so used to it now because this happens all the time.
The best part is, in the morning, he'll go, oh, man, last night when you woke me up. And I'll be like, what?
She has no clue.
No idea.
She's well rested, ready to go. And I haven't had a full night's sleep since I can remember. It's broken up all the time.
True.
Between her and the cats. Between her and the cats, I'm woken up.
I've awakened.
I'm awakened.
I wake up.
I wake up all the time. So, yeah.
Again, what just happened, we do that all day long where we just help each other through something.
Words.
Especially over 2020. Oh, I know what we could talk about.
Words.
The celery cleanse.
Oh, we did a celery cleanse.
Because, okay, so especially over 2020 quarantine, I felt like my brain was mush. In fact, we would talk about it all the time and be like, are they putting stuff in the air to just make our brains mush? Or maybe just because we were inside so long, but we could not have.
I thought it was the 5G.
So. Right. The 5G, what is happening to my brain? Very low, quick wit.
Yeah, complete sentences were a challenge.
Complete sentences. Usually we're back and forth with banter and
just verbally, energetically low. Yeah. And so we ended up doing this Tony Robbins. We might as well start at the beginning. Yeah. So he was doing this free workshop over COVID because all of our businesses were obviously out of work because Sean and I both work in the entertainment business mostly, and Tony Robbins is all about doing workshops in person with like thousands of people. So anyways, he put this free workshop on and we took it because it was like, what else are we going to do?
Hell yeah, we took it.
And it was it ended up being like 5 days. He tells you it's 3.
He kept extending it.
He did. And anyways, there was this guy on there and he was called the medical medium. See, this is the stuff I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Sean's really good at details. I remember the overall views, the brush strokes. So he's the medical medium, and he went on to say that if you take celery juice, nothing else, just celery juice, not blended, it has to be a juicer.
Straight celery juice.
16 ounces every morning on an empty stomach. And then you have to wait at least 20 minutes before you eat, that it's like transformative for your body and your mind.
It's a major liver cleanse, and yes,
heavy
metals, and it's supposed to help with your thought process and your vision and your skin and overall just health.
Now, I'd say 3 days in and our skin...
We looked amazing.
And no one could see it because we were covered in masks or didn't go out.
We didn't leave the house, but we looked amazing.
Yeah, it was a waste of a good skin day. And the thing that I remember, and I don't remember what day it happened, because we did it, I think, for 30 days or less? Yeah, 30 days. So much celery. By the way, we were struggling. I don't know if everyone in this little town we're in was doing the celery cleanse as well. But places everywhere we went, Ralph's, Whole Foods, what's
Trader
that other
Joe's.
one? Trader Joe's.
Odessa Grocery.
Tiny Ralph's.
The Amazon Fresh Store.
The huge 2-story Ralph's.
Bonds.
John's.
The Cambridge Farms.
Bristol Farms.
Sprouts.
Piggly Wiggly.
Jewel.
Dominic's.
Waltz.
Costco.
Smart and Final.
Kmart.
All the farmers markets.
Erewhon.
Country Canyon stores.
That little M&M market.
Right, and Target.
Walmart. All out.
Sold out of celery.
Sold out completely. So anyways, we would find some celery, and midway, I'd say through, it's like we both looked at each other and could remember words, could hold a conversation.
Yeah.
I was getting inspired by things. Yeah. I was getting ideas for stuff.
I had a lot of energy. I had diarrhea for about 30 days straight. And that was...
so did I.
That was kind of eye-opening for me. About 2 weeks in, I thought the diarrhea would stop.
So did I.
But it didn't.
It doesn't. Mm-mm.
And
it should, though. It's supposed to.
And all my skin looked really great, but I had a lot of diarrhea, and I started getting crazy bags under my eyes. I think they're still there a little bit. So it's like the celery juice was really great at first.
I think because you are supposed to stop having that, and both of us didn't.
But it didn't stop.
So whatever reaction we were having, it may not have been what most people do. Because didn't he say you can do it for the rest of your life? Obviously, we couldn't because you can't have diarrhea for your whole life.
He said do it every day forever.
So I don't know. For us, I was thinking maybe we're allergic to it, or maybe just our bodies don't need it. Yeah. Now we do it like once every 2 weeks, once a month. Yeah. And basically it's just us getting diarrhea for the day. Yeah. But thinking we're doing really, really good for our brain.
Right.
Yeah. By the way, I love the way Tony Robbins claps.
Oh, he's got the best clap.
And now Sean and I, throughout the day, when we find something that excites us, we will clap.
Clap like Tony Robbins.
Like Tony Robbins.
It's a flick. It's a flick. It's a flick and then a clap.
It's like a flick, a pause, and a clap. Yeah.
Like,
you can't, I mean, we're only audio, so they're just hearing claps.
So it's like a limp wrist clap, limp clap, limp clap.
Limp wrist.
Limp clap, limp clap.
Wait, limp wrist clap. I mean, limp wrist, pause clap.
but like a very brief pause.
Yeah.
Lip clap, lip clap, lip clap.
Yeah.
Like that.
There's like a half beat in there before you go to clap.
Yeah, it's fun.
It is. I could watch him do it all day long.
I feel pretty good about what we got done here today, and I kind of want to just lay down and not think or talk anymore.
That's also what happens to us. Like, we are very creative for about an hour.
Yeah.
And then we're like toddlers and we need a nap.
Yeah.
It's
great.
obvious that nap's going to come in about 2.5 minutes.
Yeah, it's hitting me. I'm hitting
I
the
know.
wall.
Well, it's also because we ate El Pollo Loco. Not the best. Not the best for our tum-tums. You know what's crazy about El Pollo Loco? We have 2 very near and dear to our house. One of them is such a shitbag.
Yeah, it's true.
Like, anything they make tastes disgusting. Awful chicken. The chicken looks like it was deprived of any nutrition and food.
It's just skins.
It's just skins and bones and what's that stuff that's mushy? That you can't really chew. And cartilage. The other place, however, friendly.
Oh my God, they're so lovely over there.
Cleaner.
So lovely over there.
So lovely. And their food tastes 10 times better. And it's not made the same.
No, it tastes
like if you
different.
get a quesadilla at one and a quesadilla at the other, they look completely different. I'm pretty sure they're a franchise. So
I always, in the one, it hasn't happened yet, but the one closer to us over here, I always get lettuce in my quesadillas.
Weird.
Like,
I bet you it's because all their ingredients are in bins.
So they just throw the lettuce on there. They don't even take it out. And God forbid if you ask for an extra roja salsa.
Oh gosh.
Forget about it.
Sometimes they act like they don't even know what that is.
Yeah.
What?
What? No, we don't carry that.
Yeah.
I need a nap.
Yeah.
This has been exhausting.
Guys, we were going to use our original outro. We're not going to lie. We're going to use that original outro of the first day that we did the podcast. This was our pilot episode.
Yeah.
But we're going to be really honest. This 40 some odd minutes has taken us 3 days.
3 days to edit everything that you've just sat down and listened to.
Now, we know you're thinking, but they're so good at this.
Right.
We've laughed so hard.
Right.
We have a lot of questions that don't have answers.
You're also probably asking yourself, what did I just sit through for the past 45 minutes? And why did I sit through that? And if you did, big ups to you, and we love you.
Because before you go judging our podcast right now, we would like you to know the effort that we put in to bring this to you.
It's been a lot of effort, guys.
We are to the brim a little bit of frustration and low energy.
There's low energy happening right now. I've expended some anger today and some frustration, and maybe this would be a good time to, publicly apologize to you, Bethany, for the way that I acted these past 3 days editing this.
Okay. By the way, we both edited this.
I'm talking about my attitude.
Oh.
Okay. Mm-hmm. But I feel really good about what we've done. And we wrote these 3 theme songs all in a day. We wrote all those theme songs you heard today. And I feel pretty good about those.
Yeah, those are fun. Please tell your friends to listen to our podcast.
Yeah.
Follow us. Comment good, nice things. If you have bad things to say, keep them to yourself.
Keep them to yourself. Don't say anything bad about us, please.
Thank you. But please pass this along.
Just kidding. If you have bad stuff, go ahead and let it flow.
Bad press is good press.
Hey, all press is good press.
We will reach out if you have feedback, if you have ideas, if you don't like the way Sean takes his anger out on me. Just reach out and let us know. Right? Right? Right?
That's right.
Okay. You guys, thank you for listening.
Thank you guys so much for sticking around. Bye for now.
Stay nutty, everybody. Kim says.
Bethany.
And Sean. We are a couple of nuts talking